Alright, so I got what I need here. This is gonna get put over here. Grab that. I'm smelling a funny chemically smell off the press here, so that's a little bit concerning. Should there be stuff coming off of it burnt off? I mean, I've had like, this is my 9th press in 5, 6, 7 years. No, there shouldn't be any chemically smell coming off. I'm wondering, when I look at the way that the heating coils have been applied, it looks like they put the rubberized conduit, like what would this be considered? It's like a wrap, like a rubber wrap around the. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm catching whiffs off the side of the rubber. Let me go look at my other press and see why, like, they used regular, like, heat resistant mesh. No, they put a freaking, yeah, like, it's just way better done. OMG, bro. So what they did here is they applied the rubber right to the edge of the thing. I don't know if it'll ever not smell like rubber. Holy crap, it reeks like horse piss and rubber in my house. Well, we have to let that burn off for a bit here, which is fine. I actually have to load a bag anyway, but like, wow, the smell of horse piss in here is quite intense. I have a fan running like 3 feet from here, so let's just start wafting the air around, because that smells awful. I'm even thinking of turning up the heat a little bit, just so we could cure the rubber a little quicker, I'm hoping. So it's saying 60 seconds. Did it not do it though? Like there. Should be doing it. We don't actually know. I think this one might be the timer. Let's see. Maybe it's once I start using the clamp or something. Still reeks like horse piss, but over here by me it doesn't. I had to like stick my nose over to this thing. They've got these shields around the. No, those aren't even shields. These are some new age type of spring, which I think is awesome. So, what we're gonna do here is obviously we have to do this. And I've been alive a long time, so does it ever smell like horse piss over here? That sucks. This is gonna go away, but it's gonna take a bit out of it. All right. So, we want to put this right here. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I have to get some things done this afternoon, but don't worry, there'll be some shows this evening and this afternoon. I'm still going to do a show like right now for a couple, at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. But that's probably plenty right there. So what I'll do is I'll pull some of that back, because we always want to make sure we're exact. So how we make sure we're exact, I'll show you that right now. Come with me. Come with me. Couple more unboxings to do here, but oh yeah, I know what we're gonna do here. Come over here for a minute. Should be able to turn this on right here. There we go. I'll do that. Now we have just a wonderful amount of air flowing. Hey, the smell is starting to cook off, which I'm really happy about. But I did have to turn it up hotter than, way hotter than I would ever be using this. That doesn't make me feel good, because I don't want to use it at such a high heat ever. In fact, that's how you're going to burn out the mechanism, right? The coils, or whatever you want to call it. So, when you know, you know. What I like about this press, even if the stand is a little off, let's say the metal is bent on one side, it has adjustable feet, right? So you can wind down the legs until it meets its perfect level, and then from that point, that's on you now, right? It is what you've referred to as self-leveling, okay? So when you're, because you want it to be self-leveling, you don't want it to move around while you're jacking, right? While you're pushing it up and down. So the first thing you're going to do is clearly this. I'm looking forward to getting my e-bikes here, so sooner the better. The nicest weather ever, and I should have an e-bike right now. So we'll see what's going on. Probably going to go for a bike ride today. Just a regular bike ride, no electronics, no electricity. I probably won't even bring a cell phone with me, because it's kind of dangerous to hold a cell phone and ride a bike. I don't know if you guys have ever had to use hand brakes before, but it's not fun if you go over the top of the steering wheel, okay? So we're going to go with that right there. That's uno. That's what we say in French, uno. And then in Icelandic we say dos equis. We don't know anything here. We're just doing it. So that's uno and dos equis right there. So we're going to go like this, like so. And we are going to check these quickly. And there's a very specific reason for that. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I am a legend. I was born on a pile of shit. So we're going to turn the press down. that sound was the press being turned down, believe it or not. So some of my favorite. Now, mind you, a guy like me, who's a grower like me, who's a legend like me, is going to say that quite often. You know, certain things hold true worldwide. I want you to understand something. There are bosses aplenty where I'm from. There probably isn't bosses aplenty where you are. And I want to be real. There's a big time reason for that. And I just told you about it a minute ago. It's that. So legends are born, legends are created, right? People make them out of thin air. This guy did this, or this chick sold this, and this chick has this much money, or this dude's got this much. Clearly that's a fabricated story. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of a figurehead? A puppet? Been placed, situated atop. With an underlying agenda. And these people are everywhere. That's why what I always told you, trust no one, is the best advice. In this game that you don't realize you're playing, that's the best advice anyone has ever given anyone, told anyone, trust no one. Now, some people have a confidant, but when you look around at what's a honeypot, what a honeypot is, Jeez. If they haven't been misconstrued yet, there's a strong likelihood that they will be later. Trust no one. It's pretty damn good advice. Let's see what we can do with this one here. This is pretty intense right here, so make sure we do this proper. Alright. Now, in here should be what I'm looking for. Let's see how we do this one. This one should be done this way. Maybe in a couple months or a couple of years, I'll open back up the channel with all the other videos. I have to wait and see. I want to do some thinking. But I might open up the 7,000 other videos. public again, bring laughter and joy to people all over the world, right? It's pretty important to me. Painting the kitchen. There's some trim gonna go on here, and I'm gonna do some stuff to this pony wall. Put some LED lights around it. Brighten up the place, you know? Just gotta get it into the corners pretty good there. And just same with the other side. So buddy gave me a hand doing different things there. Super clutch. And then didn't even use up all the stuff. He gave me some things and I didn't use it also like that. And then another buddy installed everything. Holy crow. Looks amazing, so I'm happy. That looks good over there. I mean, could put in a couple more. I might even readjust. I don't know. Looks like that corner came out of hair. I might sand it down. Probably just sand it down. Get that little bite off that middle edge there. Take that out. It is noticeable. It's barely, like, it just barely to me, but if you're at a different, I also have to caulk it. Once I caulk it, I'll take away the seam. So probably just get that done right away. Got some great caulk for that. All kinds of materials. Building materials are so expensive. Unreal. Doesn't matter what it is, it's gone up in price. Don't really understand how every single thing, let's say a company has a bunch of different products. How come nothing got cheaper? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have an excess of anything. So it's just our manufacturing sucks real bad, you know? So we got to work on that. We got to bring more business to this country, to your country, if you hear me. And what you have to do is you have to do business in your country. You can only do business with countries, with businesses inside of your country. You can't go external for a while because your countries are weak, right? They need to be powered up with. The people need to be empowered. The economists need to be put in jail around the world because they're lying to you. There's been 6 recessions they should have notified the people about. But they didn't. And you know who prospers when they don't adjust stuff on time, right? When they don't change the path that it's on, because the economists are saying, oh no, there's nothing going on, bud, and they're the professional. There's no such thing as a professional grocery store. You can clearly see with your own eyes the price of gas is skyrocketing and stayed up. You gotta fix that. You know what I mean? How do you fix that? Well, you gotta go to the. Ooh, is this not a good press? This thing needs to be bolted down in order to, like, I have to push against it to do any more pressing on it. I think I'm gonna tip it over. I'm gonna put it on the ground. Oh, I can't because it's picked it up here. It's a short cord. Oh, dilemma. So I have to listen. I don't think this thing is very good. I'm gonna take this to the big boy right now. You want a header soon? We'll go outside in the front yard there. Nice trailer. Real nice. Hi guys. So we're gonna do the backyard actually today. So I misspoke when I said the front. The front is really done. I don't need any help for that. I don't need any help for the back. It's my wife is my wife and she is helpful, right? But what I'm gonna do first is say, wow, look at this. Oh, look at that. I'm just trying to figure out where my whole roll of parchment went. Like the entire roll. So just give me another second here. It's probably down. Probably over here. Although I do recall probably putting it somewhere else. But I had two of them. But I may have finished the one. So, like, believe it or not, I'm just gonna grab another box of parchment. Give me another second. Alright, so I got one. Come on. In order to get a piece of parchment, I gotta pretty much gnaw off half a thumb. Alright, we did it. We ended up doing it. It shouldn't be much longer now. Oh yeah, this is the one. Still got you, lady. Da 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 da. Good old Faith Hill, I think that was. Could have been Shania. Maybe it was the other one. Reba. Good old Reba. Still got you, lady. Da, 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 da. Hi, Tiggs. Come here, buddy. Hi, Tiggs. Want some treats? Oh, what a good boy. Yeah, babe.